it's not a singing video, I don't think. Like all of my videos, I don't really have a rough idea of what this is gonna be. So please hang in there and bear with me and we'll figure this out together. I would just like to discuss a few things about what's going on in my life right now because that is something that makes me feel very happy, and it's so therapeutic and it gets it all off of my chest. So let's dive into Emma's life right now. So I just left and I came back with a nice caffeinated beverage and this lovely cat mug I got from someone who's no longer in my life. They didn't die, they're just dead to me.
Hello Douglas, my old friend, I've come to talk with you.
So, life problems. I am a junior in high school, so this is when we're supposed to figure out what we want to do, what college we want to go to. Taking all those standardized tests after you just got out of taking standardized tests. I know what I want to do. When I grow up, see, I can't even say when I grow up because I'm a college student. I'll explain. Once I graduate high school, I intend to go into psychology and become a clinical psychologist. And if you're unaware of what that is, it is when it's like a general therapist. You go into their office, you can be evaluated for mental illness, you can have somebody to talk to, like a life coach or like an advisor. I would like to run my own practice one day and have my own office building and just, that's definitely something I'm going to have to work up to, and it's going to take a long time. I will need my master's at least. So I'm doing dual enrollment at my school, and it's a college prep school. So free schooling, really. And that's nice, because college is overwhelming to me. I think about it and I cry. And it's not college itself, it's just student loans. Because my parents are still paying student loans. Those student loans are like 20 years old. That's older than me. So yeah, I don't want to be paying off student loans my whole life. So I'm trying to eliminate them as much as possible. So I hope to have my associate's degree by the time I graduate, please. But with that, you can't have a grade below a B in any class, in a high school class, in a college class, or anything. Because if you do, you get kicked out. That was rough last semester. Last semester, I had 2 college classes, but my professor was the worst in the entire school. Like, there's this website. It's really helpful. It's called Rate My Professor. I'll write it down here. And you put in what college you go to, and then you write your professor's name or your expected one or the one you're looking up. And then you can see their ratings, and students rate them and everything, and people moderate it and make sure nobody's trolling you or anything. It's really nice and really helpful, and I wish I knew it existed. Also, I wish I knew that I could pick my classes before. I didn't know this, but I could actually put my classes in a cart, and then when I go to my counselor, all she has to do is check out. I didn't know that, and so now that's what I'm doing. I'm already planning ahead for summer. So that's cool too. I'm sure dual enrollment students will totally understand the struggle. I'm so fortunate though, because the college is literally on the same street as my high school, because my high school is a college prep school, is what they call it, and they offer dual enrollment, and it's free. It's amazing. You just have to have above a 3.5 GPA. Wow. Except it's a mile down, so I used to have to walk, but other new things, I got my driver's license, so now I have to just stress out and drive. It's pretty good. It's pretty nice to be able to drive by yourself. I feel as if I drive worse when my dad is in the car with me, or my mom is in the car with me. I drive the worst that I ever drive, because I never make mistakes unless they're in there with me, and that freaks me out. I think it's because I'm so overwhelmed. I'm a very overwhelmed human being. So yes, other new things in life. I am taking part in History Fair with 2 of my best friends, and we're doing a project together, and History Fair has really taught me a thing or 2 about myself and about my friendship with these people, which is good. you know, and it's taught me about them as people as well. Because we all like having things look a certain way, okay? And our tastes are very similar, but while our tastes are very similar, sometimes some of us have issues giving up some, I don't even know how to say it. Sometimes some people have issues letting like the other group members work on the project because they're scared that it's not going to look the way they want. But I feel like we're beginning to learn that if we do pass it on to someone else to do something on the website, even if we're scared of it, we can always go back and change it, and we can always revise, which is amazing. I was having issues kind of like fitting into the group because last year they did it and I was not a part of the group, but the person who was didn't really do much to help. And this year I was here and I was like, I want to actually help and I want to actually do the website, so tell me what to do. And it was kind of like a personal thing for me to learn how to be more assertive, because I still have issues with that sometimes, and it probably roots deep down to my childhood. I feel as if I'm learning about myself and I'm learning how to be assertive and how to say, no, I want to do this. This is something that I would like to have included, and please let me help in any way that I can. So yeah, we have done it. We advanced 2 counties, which was yesterday, and now we have to wait a month to get the results back. But I was talking to my history teacher today, and he said that there were only 4 people in the runoffs for a second judging at counties, and it was us, another group from our school, and only 2 groups from our school went, so it was, you know, us. And then it was 2 other people from like 2 different schools. And he says that we have a 50% chance of having someone from our school go, which is just like statistics. And he says that he doesn't think that 2 other people have the better website than we do, which, I don't know, that made me really happy, because he was like, your website's so good, I don't understand, like, if you guys don't get to states. And I was just like, thank you. Another personally thing about states and history fair is that last year my group of people, when they were doing it with the other person, they went to states. And I feel like if we don't go to states, I would have been wrong all along, and me being assertive would have held the group back. Or not being assertive, me wanting to help and me putting in my own information in the project would have held us back from going to states. Because if you think about it, if we didn't make it to states, and they did last year when it was just then that only leaves one variable, which is me. Because the topic that we did this year is very similar to what they did last year. So that's quite stressful, but February 15th I'll find out, and I will let you guys know, because it'd be fun. We'll get to go to Tallahassee if we go, so that would be super fun, because you go away for like 2 days. That's, you know. I have a cosplay coming in. I'm really excited. I have a cosplay for Yuri Katsuki from Yuri on Ice, you know, like the main character. I'll put a picture of him, like, somewhere. So yeah, I have this cosplay coming in, and I'm so excited. I haven't really, okay, I have cosplayed before. Like the summer after freshman year, I kind of like did a crappy ones, and I went to a convention because I just got into anime like freshman year, so I'm still fairly new. But yeah, so I did like these crappy cosplays, like closet cosplays, and I went to a little convention near me, and it was so much fun. I want to go again to that one. But I just went to Holiday Matsuri in December, and I met so many amazing people and so many amazing cosplayers, and I cosplayed too. I think the one that was the most, like, people know who I was Marceline from Adventure Time, you know, because you always see a few Adventure Time characters at conventions. So I was like, why not? I have a wig, and I have da-da-da, because I have my female Kylo Ren wig, so I just wore that, and it was pretty nice. Also, I did a cosplay from Attack on Titan, and I did Ymir, who is a character who's really coming in during the second season, and if you don't read the manga, then you won't really know, but I really like her. She's so amazing. She's such a strong female role. She has a very strong female role, and she's one of those few characters who has freckles, and I don't know, I love her so much. Her character really speaks to me, and I feel like I relate a lot with her and her thought processes, but I really like her a lot, and so I'm really happy that I was able to cosplay her there, and I can't wait for her character to gain relevance to the whole Attack on Titan fandom, because, you know, not everybody reads the manga and people don't want spoilers, so yes, I can't wait to see her gain relevance. And also, Attack on Titan, spring 2017, hello! I can't wait for Sasha to stop being comic relief and finally become part of this in, like, the anime, because, you know, like I said, the manga, we're up to date, so we know, but I can't wait for everybody else to know how amazing she is. And I can't wait for Krista to do her little thing that she does and just gain relevance, and Connie becomes a part of it and is no longer comic relief. Like, there's comedy, of course, but I feel like all of the characters need to be equally represented as strong. And Armin, man, the coconut baby is, oh my gosh. I really can't wait. It's gonna be a good season. If you haven't read it, then you're gonna be so shocked, and it's gonna be amazing, and you're gonna love it. So I'm very excited that everybody will be able to watch it, and we can all see it animated eventually. I've been talking for a really long time, but like I don't really feel like stopping because I just keep flowing to different like topics. What was I even talking about? Like, how did history fair get me there? Oh yeah, my bangs. I've had these for a while now. I think I like showed them to you in like a stupid vlog about Dan and Phil when I was ranting. It was like the day after I got them, maybe. They keep growing so fast, and I've started doing them myself, like, because they're like $5 to get trimmed, but I don't have time. I am a busy student, busy college student. I'm actually like a broke college student. I think after I graduate high school, I'm going to continue going to the local college if I don't have my associate's degree. If I do, and I'm still working towards my bachelor's degree, I'm gonna look at what my friends are doing, because we're gonna rent an apartment together in Orlando and go to UCF. So whether I go to UCF for my bachelor's and my master's, or just my master's, will probably depend on that. I really don't mind if I just go to UCF for my master's. I realized something this year. Ever since 7th grade, when I became a cheerleader and I was allowed to wear makeup on game days, and it became basketball season, so there were game days like every day, I wore makeup almost every day of my life. And I love makeup so much. It's so fun to do. But I saw it as more than just a fun thing to do and how to accentuate my features. I saw it as sort of like a security blanket, and that's not good. If someone actually loves you or values you as a person, they don't care if you wear makeup or not. That's it. Relationship-wise, they don't care if you wear makeup or not. And if they do, then that's not a good relationship for you to be in. It could damage your health, and that's not good. So this year, you know, junior year, I'm like halfway through high school. I'm sitting there doing my makeup one morning. I'm just like, I really don't want to do this today. I want to sleep for 15 minutes, and then I'll get up and throw on my clothes and leave. Because we wear uniforms, so it's not hard to pick out your clothing in the morning. So I take the foundation I was putting on off of my face, lay down for 15 minutes, and I feel so refreshed and ready for the day after that. It's mind-blowing to me that people would spend so much time on their makeup in the morning if they didn't want to now. Because now I understand that it's not everything. I have worn makeup this week though, because you know what? I treated myself. So I went and I got myself some expensive makeup, and it feels nice. It feels nice. I did makeup because I wanted to, and that was all that mattered. And I liked the way it looked, and I love playing around with makeup so much. So yeah. That's just something I wanted to share, just in case, like, you didn't know. And, you know, you can believe me or you cannot, because, you know, I didn't believe people when they told me that, and I had to find it out myself. So, yeah, that's just... I look like a librarian. Let's see. I'm moving! My room was an extension to the garage that they turned into a room, so that's interesting. We have to like change the lighting fixtures and stuff, but I should be there by the end of the month. And we made air conditioning go in there, like the vent and everything. Yeah, we did that. And I'm getting like a new bed. I'm getting like a ton of new bedroom furniture and everything. And I'm really downsizing like all of my things because I'm looking at my room and I'm packing and I'm like, I don't use any of this on the daily, like at all. And I could give this to someone who would use it way more than I would. So yeah, that's a good thing. Bless me. This is bad. I already have places in the backyard and around the house picked out and like certain layouts picked out for cosplay photos. I know, it's bad, but I do. And that's all I have to say today, I think. I feel like this video will be longer than my other ones. All of my social media names will be on my end screen. I'm so fancy, I made an end screen. I don't really use my Twitter as much anymore, but my phone is doing a thing, so when I get a new one, I'll use Twitter more again. But at the moment, I don't use it so much. I mainly use my spam Instagram account, it's pretty lit. Yeah. So feel free to follow me on all other social media. Thank you so much for suffering. Bye!